Good day, my friends, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. My name's Chris, and I'm the Batman statue collector. And speaking of Batman, we have an incredible piece from our friends over at Tweeterhead. This, of course, is the classic blue Batman. Absolutely fantastic. This is the third of a foursome, basically. There's been four different versions of this statue. This one and the black on black, which I'm going to do in my next review, there is some slight differences, and I'm going to be pointing those out compared to the first two releases. So depending on what kind of Batman you like, you're really going to be offered a lot of different choices here. This one is going to be available exclusively at Sideshow Collectibles in quarter scale and also 6 scale. So that is the only place that you can buy this particular one, the classic blue Batman. And I think this one really stands out. I think this is maybe even my favorite one of the bunch. I really like the colors. It really pops in the collection. You can see that I don't have a lot of blues in the collection outside of the Hush Batman. So, I mean, it really does have a really nice pop of color. And this is that classic kind of Neil Adams era, you know, the 70s, 80s Batman. This is the Batman that I grew up with. And I'm sure a lot of you watching probably so as well. But I've heard some collectors are very interested in getting maybe all four of these because they are so different in terms of paint. But this one, again, it really stands out for me because of the color. The base itself is the same as the other bases. So all the bases are identical. They are all really well done, though. I really like the gargoyle. It's got a lot of really nice detail. You can see like the cracking on the base. It's just a lot of really good thought that went into these pieces. Now, this was sculpted by, design and sculpted by Tiago and also Guillermo Barbiero. So really talented people working on this particular piece that do a lot of, great work for Tweeterhead and Sideshow over the years. So obviously, again, you have the storytelling elements of the pipes with the smoke billowing out. Definitely reminds me of New York. I saw a lot of things like that, you know, the water towers and the smokestacks. So this piece really reminds me of my trip to, New York recently. Again, you have kind of the spine on the back of the gargoyle, which looks great. Look at the cracking on that. Look at the texture. Look at the detail. You got the crumbling base. So I think that all looks really great. And but it doesn't distract too much from the actual figure. I mean, the figure itself is definitely the highlight, but I do love the fact that the smoke is billowing in the background. I just love that touch, and I would love to see that from more statues. Again, you can see that really beautiful color of blue. It definitely pops against the gray. This is a lighter color gray, as you can see. Definitely has some really nice shading in there and muscle definition. Tweeterhead always does a really nice job on their bodies, I think. And this is a great example of the next level of Tweeterhead. I think that they continue to pour a lot of love in these characters. The belt on this one is different. Okay, the belt, the torso is the same. But the belt, this has got the, the capsules, whereas the other one were more like pouch based, and then it has that classic emblem. So there is some differences on this one and also the black on black version, okay? And again, I'm going to be doing that in a separate review for you guys. And in that review, I will be comparing both of them side by side so you can see what you're going to be getting. But again, for me, this one hands down wins. I think this blue just is beautiful. Now, I did mention that it is available in two different scales. The 6 scale is going to be $530. It is already up for pre-order at Sideshow. I will put the links down below if you're interested in ordering those. If you do use those links, it does help support the channel, so thank you very much in advance for that. So $530 for the 6 scale and $705 for the quarter scale, which I think is a really great price. We've seen some quarter scales from Sideshow start creeping up in terms of price. So I'm really glad to see this one still at the $700 price point. You can see the Batarang, you can see the cape. One thing I love about the cape is that I feel like some sculpted capes, they feel a little plasticky to me, or even though they're not, they look that way to me. This one doesn't, at least to my eye. I think that they use some really nice shading techniques, so it really feels like it's flowing, it's billowing. And again, I really like the dynamic nature of this. Whenever they first previewed this statue, it was very different back at San Diego Comic-Con when I was there. And I really loved that sculpt, but Tweeterhead tweaked it. You know, they tweaked the sculpt, and I was just back there pointing to the Hush. The Hush is the only other one I have of that blue color there. But I really liked the original sculpt, but the more I see of this one, I think that they did the right thing and improved it. I think it is more dynamic. It is more modern looking. And I love that Guillermo continued to work on this piece because, again, I just think it's a really fun, dynamic piece, and it's really awesome. Now, of course, they are going to be announcing, or actually Chad already did announce that they're going to be doing a purple Jim Valiant, Catwoman. So that one's going to be really cool as well. I can't wait to see that fully revealed. He did kind of tease us with some of the, to see her longer hair. So obviously the purple with this blue, it's just going to be really great. Again, that 70s, 80s, early 90s even, where we saw this blue. In real life, I don't like this blue just because in real life you wouldn't use this color. It would be, too bright at nighttime. So that's why I've always liked the darker versions of the Dark Knight, just because in reality, I think he would be, wanting to be in the shadows. But I do think that this is such an iconic, classic look. Think how many covers that Batman was on with these particular colors that are iconic. Just so many. Again, I think of Neil Adams. It's just a cool piece. And again, 705 for the quarter scale, 530 for the regular here, for the 6 scale rather. It's just a very cool piece. So again, imagine Catwoman right side by side with him. I love that Catwoman. It's one of my favorites of any company. I can't wait to have that in my collection as well. I don't know if I would get the purple one or not. I would probably more than likely get the black one just because that's probably the look I like. But I love Catwoman with longer hair too. So it's going to be a tough choice for me. And most likely they'll do that one in quarter scale and 6 scale also. Again, the black version that I'm going to be previewing next on the next video is a limited edition of 100, and it's only available in 6 scale at Tweeterhead. So depending on which one you're wanting to add to your collection, of course, the other ones might still be available. I haven't checked the website in just a bit, but you might check tweeterhead.com or also sideshow.com and see if the regular version is also still available. For pre-order. So if not, make sure you jump on the wait list. It's always a good idea. So anyway, sideshow.com. So again, I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this one. I think it's a really fun statue. I love the art direction. Just a very cool statue. So there you guys have it. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this particular piece. Again, I want to thank Tweeterhead for sending me the production sample. It's just a very cool piece. Again, I got it right back here with the black one. So again, that one's going to be up next. So make sure you tune into tomorrow's video or the next video, whenever that's going to go up live. I'm not sure yet, but definitely check it out. Again, thanks to Tweeterhead. Hope you guys have a great day. See you in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.